never, never, never die. Never die.
Fuck you.
All right, it is Monday. It's 7:29 a.m. in the morning. And before I get into today's podcast, I want to thank Blackstone Labs for sponsoring this podcast. And you can get 20% off your entire order at blackstonelabs.com. That is 20% off your entire order, blackstonelabs.com. Look, get yourself hooked up. If you're trying to get jacked, you're trying to get shredded, you're trying to put on muscle, you're trying to look good, lose weight, whatever it is you're trying to do, Blackstone Labs can help you. Whatever you need to accomplish your body. Look, you're looking for protein, branched chain amino acids, pre-workout, thermogenics, weight loss. Look, they have it all. And you can get 20% off your entire order at blackstonelabs.com. Use promo code B2the4thpower at checkout and get yourself hooked up. All right? That's what you need to do is go down there and get yourself hooked up. That's 20% off, blackstonelabs.com, B2the4thpower at checkout. Like I said, just go take care of yourself. Help yourself out. Get what you need. All right? Also, to C&H Concrete serving the San Francisco Bay Area. That is C&H Concrete serving the San Francisco Bay Area. Look, no job too big, no job too small. Residential, commercial, it does not matter. C&H Concrete can help you. Patios, walkways, driveways, foundations, sidewalks. It doesn't matter. They do it all. You want to cement your whole backyard? You want to cement your whole front yard? Look, you want to redo your driveway? They can easily help you. They also do stamps, patterns, all that crazy stuff. Look, they do some of the best work you'll ever see. That is C&H Concrete serving the San Francisco Bay Area. All their information in my notes, in the bottom. Phone number, email, hit them up, let them know I sent you, and get that free estimate. You see what I'm saying? Also, to SIP Network. SIP Network is a network that just came together. It is bound together. It's a group of podcasts, look, that are all trying to get their stuff out there. We're all trying to help each other out. We're all friends. We all cross-promote platforms, all that stuff. SIP Network. All their information in the bottom, in the notes. Go follow it on Instagram. Go follow it on Twitter. Once we have a Twitter, I'll put the Twitter up. But we have an Instagram. Go follow the Instagram page. See all the episodes. See all the other podcasts. Go follow them. Support them. It helps us both out. That is SIP Network. All right. SIP Network. All one word. Instagram. Go check it the fuck out. Now, look. Easter just passed. Easter was yesterday. Literally, it was yesterday. And it's the first Easter in a while. This pandemic has literally put all functions almost completely out of stock. Look, some people are gathering, some people are doing this, but also we're supposed to be social distancing, period. Me and my family, we didn't do anything. We stayed home. We had a couple of projects that we wanted to take care of, but we basically stayed home. We didn't make dinner. We didn't do anything special. We got the kids Easter baskets and all that stuff like you would normally would. And my kids are grown. And when I mean grown, my youngest is 8, and my other kids are teenage years. My oldest is in his 20s now. Now, let me tell you something right now. I bought all this. It was just the weirdest thing. Like I said, usually we're at people's houses. Usually we're out there enjoying ourselves. They're laughing and all this crazy stuff. But this whole pandemic thing completely put that on pause. And it's just a holiday that passed. I didn't see anybody really doing much except for like the basic, like family gatherings. But we're not supposed to be gathering. We're not supposed to be doing any of this stuff. We're all supposed to be practicing social distancing. And that's the thing, too, that's happened at the moment. This thing has killed a holiday. You know what I'm saying? Normally, Easter's all over the place. It's plastered. This, and this. I barely saw it on social media. I barely saw it on anything going on. You know what I'm saying? No parks and a party. No, nothing. And like I said, it's insane to me that, we lost out on this holiday, this time of gathering, this time of seeing people you don't get to see all year long. All right, we have small social events throughout the year where we get to visit family, see family, enjoy time with them. We all make our time and effort. The majority of all of us have Sunday off, and for those who don't, I thank you for working. All right, because, those are the people that make the world go fucking around. Essential workers, real essential workers, those who have to work on major fucking holidays. Well, we stop at a gas station, stop at a fucking store, go to a fucking fast food restaurant, get some fucking food. And those are the people that I applaud the most. All right, because it fucking sucks to work on major holidays. I know how it is. I have to do on some of them, not all of them, but it's just fucking crazy. And the thing is like, we didn't do anything. We didn't do much, and I didn't visit family. I didn't see family. I did think about it too. It's like, we have a group text message with my family, and that's about as much as we did, and that's about as much as we could do, anyways. And it's just crazy that you lose out on something like this, and it just makes me reflect. It makes me, I don't reach out enough to my family. I don't call enough of my family, and I'm going to make more of an effort to that. That's just something that, like I said, I'm saying this and I'm putting this out there because it's weird that I wait for these holidays. I wait for these times to see my family, visit my family, and be around my family, but I don't put enough effort into seeing my family. You see, that's what made me think this. That's what made me see this. And I don't know why I do that. I know life is busy. We all have bullshit going on. But, I'm saying, a phone call take nothing but 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute. It's just, even if you just call to say hi, you just call and say hi. You're still making that connection. And the thing is like, why don't I make that connection? I don't fucking know. A lot of the times, like when I was growing up, I love you was never tossed around my house. All right, growing up. I still feel weird. I still feel awkward saying it. But I told myself I would say it more. I told myself I would do it more. See, I have no problem saying I love you to my wife. But when it comes to my kids, I always have this little tingle in the back of my throat. I have this little thought in my head. It makes me feel awkward. And the reason it makes me feel awkward because that's not what we did in my family. It's not what we did in our household. We just knew it. We all understood it. And we all got it. And I've had some significant deaths in my family. And those are the things that I've never said to them. I never had a chance to say to them. And it makes me feel so bad inside. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever portray it out there, but it makes me feel bad because I never said it enough. And I never said it consistently. I never said it all the time. And like I said, with this pandemic going on and all this stuff happening with the family and stuff, and it just makes me hear and know that I don't say it enough. So I make more of a conscious effort to say it to my kids, say it to my family. And like I said, it just still has this feel of awkwardness to me because we don't say it. We don't use it. And that's how I grew up. But the thing is, you have to change. You have to understand the situations of things that are going on. And I understand the situations and things that are going on now. I get it. I understand it. But the thing is it makes me reflect. I'm saying? I didn't see anybody this week. I didn't see anybody this weekend. I didn't go out. I didn't, go have dinner or make the drive that I got to make to go see my family. Because, a lot of times I always complain about making the drive. But the thing is that once I'm there, I don't give a fuck. All right, I don't give a fuck about the drive. And the reason I don't give a fuck about the drive is because it's worth it always at the end. Because I see everybody smiling, enjoying, having a good time. And that's the fun fucking part. Like I said, it's just crazy that, it takes this pandemic to make people realize or understand what the fuck is going on. And I understand what's going on. I see what's going on. But the thing is, it's the bigger picture. All right, and what the bigger picture is are you communicating enough with the family that you love? Are you communicating with the family that you want to communicate with? Are you making enough phone calls to the people that are out there? Are you making sure that you have that connection? And we all understand that we have that connection. We all understand that we don't need to speak every day, but a phone call every once in a while is a lot more than with just waiting to see them on a holiday, waiting to see them on special times. You see what I'm saying? I'm making more of a conscious effort now to make sure that I reach out and I call specific people. And those specific people will get phone calls. I want to make sure that they understand that I'm still here. I'm still thinking of them and I'm still wanting to be around. And it's just crazy as fuck because, I didn't even bat an eye at this whole idea of I'm waiting to see them or talk to them or hear from them, either running across them or special holidays. I don't understand why I've always done that. I don't understand why I've been doing that. It's just like I said, life gets crazy, but the thing is, it's not crazy enough to make sure that you're reaching out. It's not crazy enough to make sure that you're not doing these things. You see what I'm saying? I have a strong family. I have a big family, and, I always see them. I'm always out there. I'm always communicating with them. I know we have via Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and I have them all on there, so I'm always seeing what's going on in their daily lives. But the thing is I want more than a date. I want more than a like. I want more than a share. I want to make sure that they understand that they hear my voice, I hear their voice, and we're both okay. You see what I'm saying? That's more what I'm talking about. That's what I want. It always makes me feel good to see them. I always feel great catching up with them. And like I said, it doesn't take that fucking long. Even when we're at a party, it might be a 5-minute conversation, a 10-minute conversation, a 2-minute conversation. But the thing is, I'm all caught up. And I need to make sure that I'm doing that more. And I want to make more of a conscious effort to make sure that I'm doing that more. You know what I'm saying? I'm so used and okay with, I'm okay with me. So if I'm okay, they're okay. No. I need a little bit more. I want to do a little bit more. It's just a foreign concept to me because in my family we just never give a fuck. And when I mean we don't give a fuck, it's always been, we all know. We all get it. We all have an understanding. We all have this function of everything's all right. I love you. Don't worry about it. You don't need to fucking catch up or worry about me either. And that's what I want to change. That's what I've always been wanting to change. I always had this weird, eerie feeling because I would see other families say, I love you, I'll talk to you later, blah, 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 all this mushy shit. And the thing is that wasn't our family. I grew up in a very tough, hardcore, badass family. And we never did that enough. And so I want to make sure that I do that enough. I want to make sure that I'm the change in my family. So my kids for the future understand that that's what they're going to do with their family. We're actually going to talk about our emotions. We're actually going to speak about our emotions. We're going to do all this stuff because this is stuff that I've always wanted to do. But I never did it because I was trained a certain way. I am a certain way. I've been this certain way. But the thing is, I don't want this anymore. I don't want this to translate into my family's family. You see what I'm saying? So guess the fuck what? This is the Angry Motherfucking Dad. You want to watch this shit? IGTV, YouTube. You want to listen to shit? Spreaker, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, SoundCloud, Deezer, iHeartRadio. This motherfucker's everywhere. So you can easily fucking find it. Make sure you rate, review, share, all that shit because it helps me to fuck out. You know what I'm saying? All right, it really does. It helps me grow. It helps me reach more of an audience, and it helps me spread my message across the board. Whether people like it or not, I still like to get my fucking words out there. All right. Also, too, make sure you go check out Blackstone Labs. 20% off your entire order. B2the4thpower at checkout. C&H Concrete, serving the San Francisco Bay Area. All their information, phone number, email in the bottom. Go check them the fuck out. Facebook fucking link right there. You go see their work, all that good stuff. C&H Concrete, serving the San Francisco Bay Area. Also, too, SIP Network, SIP Network. All one word, Instagram. Go follow the page. Just help us grow. Like I said, we're a group of podcasters that talk together around. We help each other. All this stuff. Now we're together. We're a force now. We're a group where we can help each other out. You know what I'm saying? All we want to do is get our content out there. We're all good friends. We all talk on a daily basis. And the thing is this network is something great. This network is a group of people that I call my friends, and we're all out here to help each other. So at SIP Network, Instagram, we also have a website page. It's sipnet.us. All their information in the bottom. Check it the fuck out. So I'll see y'all motherfuckers on the next one. Fuck.
Always